What up, y'all? It's your boy Novelo here. So I had a topic submitted, and it said to talk about the new Demon Slayer movie, but I haven't seen it yet. So I was like, why not check out the movie? I mean, I'm free. So the last movie I saw in theaters before the pandemic hit was Birds of Prey, and I can't let that be the last movie I saw in theaters. I cannot. So I was thinking, why not get my boy Kovu in here, because I know he hadn't seen it yet either. So I know he'd love to see it. So let's see if we can work some magic in him in here real quick. It worked. I didn't think it was gonna work.
The fuck?
You awake, my guy?
Bro,
Hey.
what the fuck? I was napping.
Hey, my
Bro,
friend.
you can't just
Hey,
you can't
hey.
just summon me willy nilly. I could have been on the bathroom for all I care. Why am I here?
Hey, you see where we're at?
Bro, what the fuck we doing at cinema?
Hey, we're gonna go watch Demon Slayer, my guy.
Fuck it, let's go.
Let's get it, even. What up, Blow here?
And your boy Cobra Khan.
Yes, there's noise in the background. Don't worry about that. Mind your business. So we just got through seeing Mugen Train, Demon Slayer.
Yes.
It was pretty
fire. I'm not gonna lie.
Was that a pun?
Huh?
Was that a pun?
Yeah.
It's pretty fire.
It's pretty fire.
Okay.
It's pretty fire. Real talk, I didn't even mean to do that. But as always, we have opinions about the movies we see. So goes without saying, spoilers.
Yeah. But I mean, I'm pretty sure, like, if you really wanted to have checked it out by now, you would have seen it. It's been out for a little minute. You know what I mean?
About 2 weeks. About 2 weeks.
I try to, like, find it before I spent money on it. I ain't even gonna lie, and I couldn't, so I had to. But it was a nice experience. Like, there's not many like anime movies I've seen in theaters. You know what I mean? Like, it's only been like less than a handful.
I'm gonna say I've seen a lot recently.
I'm just about that.
Resurrection F. I saw in theaters.
I saw Broly. I saw
Broly. I saw in theaters.
Yeah, if it's whatever else, I can't think what it was. So
it's another Dragon Ball Super movie, but I can't remember.
It wasn't much, but this one. So like we're kind of going over in the car. It really like takes off right where season one ends.
Yeah, it literally like season 1 ends with them hopping on the train to go to their next mission.
Yeah.
And this movie literally picks up with that same ending scene from the first season.
Yeah.
Of them hopping on the train and going into their next mission. However, plot twist.
Yeah.
This wasn't even a mission. It was just like shit popped off on the train. And it's like, oh.
Well, like I mean, they were told that they had to there were the people disappearing on the train. I remember that.
No, that was why Rengoku was there.
No, but like they went to join him though. They went to help assist him on his mission.
Oh, okay.
You know, and it became one of those things where it's
Which
like
being like, hey, you entry level recruits that have been on a couple of dangerous missions. How about you go help one of the highest ranking people in our fighting force?
Like, but they're also all of them were except for Inosuke that we know of so far were trained by other Hashira. So, because they had like the ones like in like just straight black suits who were like getting bodied on that mountain with the spiders, and then they came in who were actually like trained in like new breathing techniques, were actually able to come through and fight a little better than some of the other ones.
Well, everyone except Inosuke. Inosuke legitimately is self-taught. That's why his beast breathing is all self-taught, which is one of the many reasons why
he says like his helmet is like the god of. So he could have been trained by something and then like had to defeat it, almost like a Sith type thing. Where it's like I gotta beat you to win.
He said basically it's the head of the mountain god, which is what he killed on it, which is probably like the strongest predator on his mountain.
So it's gonna be like with like Demon Slayers, not Demon Slayers, Dragon Slayers, like where they learn from
the thing that they kill.
Yeah. So it's possible.
I mean, I still say that like
how's it going,
what's going on, Ross?
So it could be something like similar to that where they had to he was taught that, and then like I guess his final mission or whatever to see if you actually could win in the fight was to defeat his master.
Right.
And then I guess wear his head forever. I don't know.
I mean, Inosuke is that kind of nigga, so
it
makes sense.
Yeah,
but nah,
that boy was showing them stripes in the.
Look, Inosuke is a real one, and forever will be a real one. I will never accept any Inosuke slander. Obviously, you can tell he's my favorite character.
I love how like his sword is E for everybody. He don't care. He's like, yo, fight me if you want to. But I'm definitely
and fight. Respect. Thank God Inosuke didn't find those kids that were trying to stab everybody. Because
he'd have killed him. Yeah,
he would have killed him.
Yeah, easily. Yeah, it'd have been over with.
And the conductor, he's like, man, fuck that guy.
He said, forget that bastard. Hey, he stabbed you.
He's like, did you just get stabbed?
Yeah. His leg is broken. I was thinking he's like, I'm gonna go finish him. No.
Fine. If you want to know where he's at, his leg's shattered. He's stuck underneath the train, and I don't give a fuck.
He said, I'm gonna go pull all his hair out. You really wanted to do that last time.
Fine, I'll go show him. Nah,
we got to.
I wish there would have been a little scene at the end as he's pulling the kids out. You see the conductor in the background going like this,
just
like
bald,
anime tears, like it's just
bald.
The anime tear streams down his face.
That'd been hilarious.
Just to let him be a man of his word.
Yeah, that'd be dope. But nah, so like for me. Okay, so again, heavy spoilers.
Right.
The first, like I said, the first part, first 3/4 of the movie, I would say, it just felt like a continuance of the show. So I wouldn't really like. I was kind of still it. What's going on? I was kind of digging it, but it's just like, what I mean? It's like if I paid to come watch, an episode of Demon Slayer on the big screen, I guess it's kind of worth it. You know what I mean?
It felt like honestly, I was watching just the TV show. Like it was kind of like an OVA, which is like, for those who don't know, it's like a movie. It felt like an anime movie, but rather than being loosely away from the canon, it felt like it was going to be full canon. Which, in my opinion, is actually a really smart move to do. It's like if you want to make people go watch your movie, or commit to your movie, or commit to your stuff, make them go see the movie. I wasn't aware that it was canon, but now I'm like, whoa, man.
Yeah, it has to be.
There's going to be some people that watch season 2 come out, they're going to be lost. Unless this is just going to be like a recap in the beginning of what happened.
It may be. Like a quick one. No, but I was saying, but it wasn't until like that part where like the upper 3 showed up and you're like, okay, this is what I've been waiting for. I've been waiting for this. Like, I wanted to see what happened on the train, but I wanted to see
at first I thought it was going to be like the usual way they introduced the more higher tier demons, where it's like, okay, here's a little like sneak peek, brief example of how powerful they are.
Yeah.
And then they're gone. Like the moment his hand got cut in half, and he just goes like, and like reforms it. The second his hand slaps together, and it just reforms completely.
Like, oh, you're strong. I see that.
I was like, okay, that's the type of shit they're gonna do. All right, I'm out. And he just nah. That dude came in like, I came here to throw hands. From the jump, when he jumped in there, I think his name was Akaza.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. For the moment Akaza jumped in there, he was like, I came to throw hands. And I'm here to throw hands.
Well, it's like I came to kick ass and chew bubblegum, and I'm all out of bubblegum, bro. I was like,
although he was kind of like an anti-hero demon, because like he was basically like, yo, man, you're an amazing martial artist just like myself. If you really want to prolong your art and refine it to the best of its ability, become a demon like me. I can live for hundreds of years. Yeah, he's like, which I was like, I'm surprised. Like a demon's just so openly trying to try and recruit a Hashira.
Yeah.
I was like,
hey, oh wait. It's kind of like more. Hey, you know how good you could be, bro, on this side? Yeah. Come on, man. Like you out here with these whips. Come on, bro. Like you get strong,
look
my guy.
Look at him. They ain't doing shit for you. This dude got stabbed with an ice pick, and
you about to die, bro, in a couple years, man.
And that's the thing he was about to say. Is like, man, clearly, even as he punched through this man's stomach, he's like, don't you see this attack is going to kill you?
Yeah, I'm trying to help. Hey, I'm trying to put you on game, my guy. I'm trying to help you out.
This attack could kill you. If you were a demon like me,
as you see all those cuts you gave me.
All those amazing attacks, and they were good.
Yeah. They were good. Hey,
they're gone now.
Commendable, my guy.
Hey,
commendable.
Hats off to you.
Yeah,
they're gone now.
They're gone.
And I'm still
not even a scratch left, my guy. Yeah,
even the scratches. See, no one will know you ever fought me.
Yeah,
it's like no one will ever know you fought me. But everybody will know how.
Everybody does know. I put my fist through a
Let's see. Crushed left eye, multiple broken ribs. Yeah. Multiple internal injuries that are irreparably damaged. It's like, as soon as this battle ends, you'll probably die.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, he said, even if I left right now, you'd probably die.
Yeah.
I was like, God damn.
Well, hey, it was legit.
Notice how we're not talking about the initial villain of this movie, because,
that boy had what? So,
we can gush over, like, the latter third of this movie all day. I feel like we need to give this movie its due and give our opinions on the perceived main villain. Basically, this demon, which I don't even think we got his name. I don't care. I'm
pretty sure it said his name, but he's forgettable. Because after the upper 3 showed up, I forgot all about that guy for a good minute.
So the best way I can describe this guy, if you took the Mr. Red guy, the devil with the big butt from Cow and Chicken, and Orochimaru.
I was like, who?
the red guy from Cow and Chicken, and Orochimaru.
I would throw
them together.
I would throw a sprinkle of Hisoka in there. I feel that.
A little sprinkle of Hisoka.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a good point. Stu wanted to be Hisoka so bad.
He really did want to be Hisoka.
And Hisoka, and put them all together, you get this guy who is probably the most sus villain I've ever seen in anime history, which is a big accomplishment. And it's not even just like.
First off,
I thought Hisoka was hamming it up to a certain degree. No.
This guy had like little kids doing the dirty work. Hey, sneak in to the train and attach yourself to these adults real quick and these other people.
I want you to tie yourself to these. I want you children to tie yourselves to these adults and invade their dreams.
Yeah, what?
And crush their souls.
Excuse me?
Are we talking metaphorically?
Yeah, I need to know. I need a few more details.
FBI opened up.
I need a few more details.
And literally everything he said was such dripping with unnecessary sensuality that it just really was annoying.
Their dreams.
Now I can understand
gone.
Now I understand Japan voice actors get away with that whole type thing. Like they get away with that. English voice actors, you really can't do that.
Not the same. Yeah.
It's really because it's a different culture. Here, you can't really do that and be menacing. We're just who the fuck is this dude?
I mean, there's couple get away with it.
You could replace this.
It doesn't sound
good,
but they do it. Yeah.
Yes, you could have replaced this initial villain's entire dialogues and monologues with the sound from
if he spoke no words but just moaned the whole time, it'd be the exact same thing.
The exact same thing.
But my thing was so he's doing that, trying to get all these kids. It's not about that.
So
he had all these kids running through his body.
Yeah, but the thing was his main goal and his only goal was to basically just do what demons do in this universe and feast on people. His chosen method was to give people these peaceful dreams.
Yeah.
Before he shows them their ultimate nightmares, and in that confusion, he consumes their souls.
It's kind of like it. In a way.
Well, it was kind of like the infinite Tsukuyomi from Naruto.
Well, I mean, that puts him at peace and they just just feed him, but it never really shows him a nightmare version. It just shows him what an ultimate peace.
For the record, completely failed at what he was going to do.
Yeah.
Killed no one.
Yeah.
He killed no one.
Not a single person. Not even the kids who didn't do what they're supposed to do.
Not even the conductor who was literally driving the train right next to him.
Yeah. Sitting on top of his head and whatnot, but still couldn't even. Yeah.
He killed no one.
And so, but so I was saying,
but I guess that's why he was the lower one, which I guess he would have been the top of the lower tier, because he was lower one.
Yeah. Something like that. Because all the other ones were killed.
Yeah, all the other ones were bodied by Tanjiro and his people.
No, all those were killed by their leader. They were all summoned, and they were all
You're right.
They're all put.
But Tanjiro did kill 2 of them.
No, those weren't actually ranked. Those weren't actually ranked.
No, the one in the Spider Child was actually ranked.
Oh, Spider, my bad. I forgot about
Spider Child was actually.
Well, Tanjiro didn't kill him, but he's the other guy killed
the
him.
first one he killed was a former.
What was his name? Ruiz, Rui.
Rui.
Yeah.
The first one, with the tonko drums in his chest. He was a former. He was a former lower.
I wouldn't count him though.
Actually, I think he was a former higher. He was a former of the.
Yeah.
So this one was the first one we've seen since then, and even Tanjiro, as he chops his head off with his sword, goes is this also a dream?
It's kind of easy.
Or is it just that he wasn't as strong as the last one? And it shows a picture of the
Rui,
of the Rui, the spider demon that he beat in the forest in the last arc. He's he wasn't as strong as him.
So damn, you thought that was my true form, guy?
Even in death, he didn't get no respect. And a part of me makes me laugh, because he also got the snub that no other demon in this show has gotten, even since the beginning. We didn't get to learn his tragic backstory of how he became a demon, so that Tanjiro could cry for him.
True.
We never got that.
True.
Because every other demon in the show, and it used to be a meme, is you learn after he killed every other demon, you would learn they didn't have a family,
they were sick or something.
They were sick and this and that, and Tanjiro would cry for him. This one's did you use my family? My family to try and fool me?
They would never say that. Never. I like how I also like how the flame Hashira used freaking Natsu's line. We're getting fired up. Excuse me. That's for a different anime, my guy. You're in the wrong anime, dude.
Now you just see the creator just looking up copyright infringement rules in the background. Continue.
I can use it. We'll allow it. We'll allow it.
Like he was just like, no, he was just being like, you can discover my master plan. This isn't my true body. I've actually emerged my true body with the entirety of this train. I'm like, what?
How's that work?
How?
Yeah.
Why? How did you? Why would you? Moving on.
Because like it wasn't like that was part of like his demon blood art or something like that. Like with the one with the drums, that was like part of his. It became part of his.
Well, his demon blood art was that he fused his blood into the ink on the tickets. That when the tickets got punched,
that part
was explained. Yeah. Apparently, his demon art just allows him to combine with whatever the fuck he wants to combine
whatever he feels like. Yeah.
So I mean, blood I can get like, okay, my blood combined with this.
Because like the blood is still there. It's like it's within that ink, so it's still there.
Right.
But it's just like when you like fuse with a non-living thing. Or whatever,
when you as an organic being fuse with an inorganic being.
Yeah.
That deserves some questioning.
Yeah. I don't know.
Unless the train was actually an organic being and we didn't and Inosuke was right this entire time.
It is. I like Inosuke. I was right. It is a demon.
So yeah, Inosuke initially when they're about to get on the train in the final episode of season 1 goes like, "We're supposed to get on that demon," and he actually tries to like attack the train, which, like he said in the show,
we'd have known.
If they had listened to Inosuke, this whole problem would have been saved.
Hey, he would have saved the whole movie.
And then I love that moment where like there's some really great comedic timing like Inosuke and his pauses. Because like he sat there and heard the whole thing about the train. He was just like, so I was right all along. That's what I call good intuition. Yeah. I was like,
I mean, he does have the animal instinct, so it makes sense.
I'm not gonna lie, Rengoku probably stole this like whole movie. This felt more like Rengoku's movie than Tanjiro's.
Yeah, like I felt like it was something we needed because like there's nothing gonna be a death of a Hashira, at least one. Yeah. So
I have a feeling there's gonna be definitely more than one.
I know, but I said at least one. There had to be at least one, and that was like the opening one to be like,
all right, want to have like to make like this shit feel real. Yeah. There's always gonna be someone in this type of anime that like dies to make you.
Oh, you a villain? Okay, you
or at least like there's always got to be someone that's decently liked.
Yeah.
To die for it to be felt, and Rengoku at least went out like a G.
I want to say he was, besides maybe the insect one. And like the other water one, he's probably like the second most liked Hashira in my opinion.
He's easily one of the most.
Because the other ones they're like, nah, kill him, we're done. We're like, well, I don't know why you would even say this. He was like, but I mean.
Okay, so yeah. I just remember the names. The water one you're talking about is Tomioka.
There you go.
And the insect one, the butterfly chick, the medic one.
Yeah.
That's Shinobu.
Yeah, there you go. Shinobu Sensei. That's something else. Is that from a different anime? Oh no,
you're thinking about.
Yeah, they used to be names.
You just named the main villain from Yu Yu Hakusho.
There you go. Sensui. There you go. I don't know why I thought about that.
But her name is Shinobu.
Yeah, it's something else. It's something. I don't know. Whatever it is, I don't care. You'll probably roast me for it later. Yeah. So it kind of sucked that we were like waiting so long for him to like for Tanjiro to be able to like ask him about fire breathing and then like. It's something we didn't really get to hear him ask about. He asked about like the dance that his dad did, but never got to ask about the difference between fire and flame breathing. Mm-hmm. And so for me, I felt like that was kind of a love. Like even if it had been like like right before they got to ask and he killed him or something like that, or he answered it as he was dying. But I get it. They're kind of leading towards, oh, go look at these papers my dad has in his study that he doesn't care about anymore. Go to my house and tell my brother that he should do what he wants to do and all this other stuff. I was like,
Which your brother is probably going to go down the exact same path you did.
Yeah.
Seeing as you died doing it. And you were literally the only person that believed him in his life.
Yeah. Yeah. Or after like the dad quit, so.
Ooh, can you imagine? Because can you imagine if his brother actually ends up taking the demon's offer?
I'm thinking, my mom's kind of like on that right now. He's like, if my brother would have done this, he'd still be alive. So yeah, but he wouldn't be your brother anymore. He's
going to be surrounded by... Because here's the thing, like, when Rengoku is gone, all that was left with the father was his younger brother. Yeah. And Rengoku practically hated his father.
I mean, I feel he respected him, but like he's like his father's like gave up. He has no idea why. Like he never got the answer he wanted.
Right.
Like why everything happened.
Rengoku still respected his father because Rengoku was old enough to remember his father when his father was a good man.
Yeah.
Just like he was old enough to remember when his mother was alive.
Yeah.
His younger brother was not old enough to remember either of those.
Right.
So all he knows is his mother that died before he could remember her, has no opinion of him, and then he has this piece of shit father that's super negative and is always beating down.
Yeah.
All those negative emotions coming into the way that he's built up, and then adding to the fact the only person that did believe in him is now dead.
Yeah, sure.
He could go down a vast.
I also kind of see like Tanjiro like headbutt the shit out of his father, of like what's his name's father, or Goku's father, because like he'd be like, "What's your son died?" Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
What did you just say? He just gave us like say over 200 people. Yes, I can see him just like headbutting them.
Yeah, and I know how I can see how they're gonna frame it already. They're gonna try and headbutt like Inosuke's gonna go to punch him.
Yeah.
And Tanjiro's gonna hit him first.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
It's gonna be exactly like that.
Yeah, it's gonna be or he might just stop both of them because he is a Hashira as well.
Yeah.
So he might just be like, stop playing, and then like show his true power or whatever. Like, yeah, he goes, and then like I guess later on, kind of bringing that yes, I did care for my son. Maybe he didn't want his son to go down that path, so he told his son to give up on it, like because he knew no matter what happened, that's kind of the way Hashiras go out.
Well, the way they mentioned it, the way they talked about it, how the upper five have killed like numerous Hashira for like thousands of years.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he was there and he watched multiple Hashira just get bodied by these upper five when they tried to take him out. And maybe that's what made him lose his like will to fight.
I don't know. I'm trying to figure out like so that the main upper three demon was talking about how like he never got to kill, or he said I can't remember if he said he never got to kill a fire or he doesn't know anybody who killed a fire.
Oh, he said in all my years I've yet to kill a flame Hashira.
Okay, that's what it was. And so
Hashira,
yeah. And so like I was like so.
He also said, I've never known anybody to take up my offer either.
Yeah, so it's like, but if his dad was like, because we were talking about this, like, is there only one per element?
Right.
As
that's
far
what
as
I
like
wondering.
like far as like main element, I guess, because like they had like the branches of like the elements with like only one flame or like multiple flames.
Yeah. Can only one representative of a specific like type of breathing technique exist in the Hashira? Because he said I'm the flame.
Yeah.
Hashira.
Not a flame Hashira or Hashira of the flame or something like that. Yeah. It was like I'm the only one that's out here.
Like, is that like the ideal for once they realize your breathing style that it's like, okay, the highest you can attain is the Hashira right here, which I guess the regimen would make a sense.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know. I guess we have to wait until see that in the show to be revealed to us.
See how season 2 goes out. But yeah, I mean, I enjoyed the movie, but like I said, if it had to be for that fourth part, I'd have been like, I kind of wasted a little bit of money on this one.
Yeah,
it was just like watching a TV show on like IMAX for some reason.
I will say I'm with you. The final third vastly saved this movie.
Yeah.
That and this, I honestly feel like rather than being a movie about Tanjiro, this is a movie about Rengoku. Which, when you're doing that for like an OVA, is perfectly okay.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't have to be about the main protagonist, and I appreciate that the creator enough that he's willing to show shine on other characters like that to make you care more about the stakes within the scope of his world of a show.
Right.
Two things for me. The final third when Akaza, I'm assuming that was his name. It was kind of hard to hear in the theater.
Yeah, the guy.
And the second thing is like all the respect they put on my boy Inosuke's name. Like, all the respect. Yeah. Inosuke was fighting.
Yeah.
Inosuke had his own dream, which is hilarious to look at.
Yeah. Let's go, being number 1 and 2 and 3, whatever. Underlings, whatever.
Inosuke was basically the reason Tanjiro was even be able to beat the main train villain, that like initial train villain, because he couldn't be caught in the dream gaze.
You don't know. He knows where he was looking, even though like it was kind of a cop out because he had multiple eyes.
No, as the thing the guy said is that like Tanjiro thought it was because he doesn't know which way he's looking in the mask. The demon clarified as he was laying there dying is like his instinct was too strong. He wouldn't look my way because Tanjiro's able, because Inosuke is able to sense danger. That's one of his beast breathing techniques. Mm-hmm. So he would always be able to sense where the eyes are and look opposite, even when he's just waking up. Because even if you wake up a beast, they know.
He never went to sleep. He never went back to sleep.
Yeah, he was only asleep once.
Yeah, he only went to sleep once. But they're like for me.
And that's what I'm saying.
There's a bunch of eyes everywhere.
He couldn't meet his gaze.
So you think he was like he had his eyes closed the whole time inside that mess? Because like there are multiple. But there are a lot of eyes.
Like he said, his instinct was too strong. He couldn't get a clear meet of his gaze.
I guess for me, I feel like that was cover because there's like a lot of eyes.
There was a lot of eyes, but there can be all these eyes here, and then he attacked
like
you also have
four
to realize,
eyes looking straight up at him.
You also have to realize how he moves with his attacks. There's a lot of spinning and diving and moving. Like he's not.
He didn't do a lot of spinning. Like he did like a few, but not like while he really attacking the eyes. Mm-hmm. It was just more like just straight, you know.
Like I said, it may have been a cop out. It made sense to me. Like the aspect of his instinct would have him dodging that as well, because that's basically his beast ability. Like, you know how Tanjiro can smell everything. Yeah. And Zenitsu can like hear everything. Yeah. Like his is basically. Because people don't understand, like, there's more than 5 senses. There's, like, technically 20 senses of the body. And he basically has the sense of equilibrium. He can sense, like, things around him.
Okay. Go ahead.
But, yeah, like I said, Inosuke. And Inosuke even snapped him out when they were all in that, like, pity party.
That too. The boy Inosuke also saved Tanjiro from, like, freaking killing himself. But, yeah, I'll let y'all watch that part.
Yeah, I will say, though, like, it was really good. It was heartfelt in certain parts. I could definitely. There were actually people in the theater that were crying. To my surprise. Yeah. Maybe I just got detached too much because of the villain, and I couldn't rock with it. And also because I actually like the secondary villain.
Yeah, the way far more than like.
I liked him a lot. So like the way he was talking made sense to me as like another martial artist. Like it's like, hey, you can live forever to like hone your craft. I was like, I get that.
Yeah.
I was like,
you can see the appeal. For
like,
me,
he wasn't even talking about killing or feasting on humans.
Yeah,
he just wanted to fight. This man's like, I got hands. I want to just run hands at all times. Yeah, pretty much he's like, I want to just run hands for eternity. That's it.
Like, you know how good you could be if you could just live forever and just like
heal from any injury, any fatal wound. Yeah. You know how long we could just fight each other for eternity? I was like, I understand that.
It was some respect there. I was gonna say, for me, so I was thinking about. I was trying to remember how many siblings Tanjiro had. So I swore there was a baby. Because I kept remembering, because like before they leave, what's her face had I swore she had like a baby on her back.
She did.
But like they didn't have the baby in the dream.
Correct.
It freaked me out. I was like, wait, you missed like a whole sibling here. Where's this? Where's like yeah? Because at first I was like, yo, where's
Well, I mean, I have a theory about
Nezuko, the baby yet? You think the baby's still alive?
I think Kuzan took him with him when he killed everybody else.
But you don't think he would have checked out, to see if all his, I mean he was still looking for Nezuko or whatever, but I think all his
you gotta realize
were still there?
You gotta realize that the vendetta he had against that family wasn't because of Tanjiro, it was because of Tanjiro's father. So what would be the ultimate revenge? Kill all of his family, and then his ability to turn humans into demons, turn his own child into a demon.
But he'd have to let that child grow first, or
exactly.
I don't know. But
for the short term, he probably was trying to feed the child and turn them into a demon, but Nezuko got in the way, and he decided to turn her instead and just leave it there.
I don't know. Well, see how that works out. Whatever.
But that's my personal opinion. I think Kuzan took the baby with him.
It's possible. It's possible. I want to say I remember seeing all of them in the house. Like when Tanjiro looked through. It's possible, but there's a lot of blood.
It's been a very long time since I've seen the first episode. I'd have to go back. I
had to rewatch it. But so that's what I thought. That's what that stuck out to me. Other than that, I feel like that first villain was just it was a smoke screen that we were like, okay, this is it, all right. And even
the way he did his attack was so sus. And there's just the mouth on him.
And they took it from my old boy from Naruto. Yeah. From Naruto.
But Deira did it way cooler. Because Deira never really was creepy about the hands on his mouth.
Yeah.
The mouth on his hands.
He wasn't
but this dude's mouth, he's going like this, and the mouth is literally just going.
Licking his lips.
And the mouse also never talked on Deira's hands, so it wasn't creepy in that aspect. This dude was literally saying his attacks dream now.
Yeah. He's killing himself in his dream as soon as he's able to dream, be conscious, and kill himself and bring himself back. All right, man.
Yeah. Also, he was the conviction to kill yourself over and over again in a dream to wake yourself up. It's called lucid dreaming, bro. Once you know it's not gonna actually kill you, there's no fear to kill yourself in the dream anymore. He was so shocked that he had the conviction to do that over and over again. Unless he could physically feel the pain in the dream and bleed out, but they never showed that aspect of it.
It wasn't until, like I said, that last one where Inosuke said, hey, this ain't a dream, my guy. You awake.
Which, to the villain's credit, that was a really creative way to make one of the characters kill themselves. Yeah. Make him believe that he was in the real world.
Inception him.
Just basically Inception him. It was very clever. I was like, wow, if that actually works, that's very smart.
Yeah. But no, definitely check it out. It was a good movie. It was
definitely worth the watch. I would say find a way to find it on a streaming platform or something at some point. If you want the theater experience, by all means go for it. I don't think seeing it on a theater really changed it too much as far as you have to see this in theaters moment. It wasn't like Broly. Broly, you had to see it in theaters.
I feel like I watched it on my phone a bit. All right.
Maybe so.
For me.
Yeah, but I think Broly with his largest of life type thing, Mr. King Contrarian.
There you go. Hey, you already know. But, I feel like if I could have found it, I would have found it and just watched it there. But it's whatever. I couldn't find it.
Probably would. But I'd say scale of 1 to 10. What would you give it?
But that conclusion, I'll give it like an 8. I'd give it an 8 at the conclusion.
If
it hadn't been for that, it'd have been way lower for me.
Alright, usually I like to say what I would have given the movie, and then like say my reasons for the detracted point. So I would have given this a 9, however had a detracted point for the villain. Probably about another half point for dealing with said villain for as long as we did. And another half point for the villain's motivations and final evil plan, which ultimately did not succeed at all. At least, which is a big deal in Demon Slayer, because Demon Slayer is all about the body casualties. There's at least one person that dies every arc.
Yeah.
Or multiple. So I'd have to go ahead and give it like 7.
7? That's solid.
It's solid. I mean, my scale as far as like there are no 10s on my scale as far as anime is concerned, because everything has its flaws, even with pacing and everything like that. I do, because I've been watching it for so long, I judge anime a little bit harsher than I do, like, say, like the comic book movies and things like that, because of recent stuff. But I judge anime a little bit harsher in my opinion, because I feel like true anime stand out. So I feel like this is a good, like, 7. I'll bump it to 7.25. Like, so that's 7.25. Let's just leave it at 7.
He said
I'm trying to be
7.25.
Nice. I'm trying to be nice because I really enjoy the anime, but like we'll keep it at 7.
All right.
I think it's the first time you and I've ever had a lower rating for something than you have.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, if it hadn't been for that last part, it would have been much lower.
I agree.
But yeah, I'll give it a solid 8 for me.
7 for me.
I could watch it again.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. 100%. There's some movies where I don't need to watch it once.
You were like the king of like, I'm good.
Yeah, for real. It's like I like Demon Slayer a lot, so it's like I could watch it again and be cool with it. So if it had been just that first one, nah, I ain't watching.
It's really easy to go back and watch Demon Slayer.
Yeah.
Because it's so digestible. It's only like 13 episodes, I think. It's like
a little more.
Actually, no, it's like 16. I think.
A little more, yeah.
It's like 16.
But I like that kind of, well, I said there's definitely a few filler episodes, but like they give you reason to want to watch those episodes because they grow in those episodes. They grow a lot in those episodes, actually.
Yeah. I feel like this movie, like 75% of it felt like a filler movie. Like, with no variance or anything. And then like it was like surprise canon for this last quarter of it, which I was like, cool.
For me, I would have liked to see more Zenitsu for me. Just because, like, I don't know, I'm really into, like, you know, lightning users. So like I would have liked to see more. I did like him going from pretty much one end of the train all the way to the other, just like
just to save Nezuko.
Just to save Nezuko.
Dude is like the most powerful simp in like anime history right now.
You said right now? Okay.
Yeah, right now.
Man,
living.
It's fine.
Well, I mean, I can't forget about Escanor, but we're not going to talk about that.
Yeah, we're not going to talk about it. We're going to talk about my boy Escanor.
But yeah, Zenitsu.
Yeah.
Zenitsu, which you would think that would have been his time to shine because he's fighting a villain that forces you to go to sleep.
Yeah.
Which is exactly when he gets his power up.
Yeah.
So I was like, I feel like a demon that is because the moment he like zoomed out and saved Nezuko, I was like, oh, this is the perfect moment, like for him to just go off and maybe even awaken another breathing stance.
Well, he didn't really learn another
breathing form. I mean, that stuff is still.
He could probably go back and learn it, but he
was taught multiple ones. So.
He only learned one.
He's
and
taught
like
multiple
used
ones
one and like harnessed that one to like its max.
But he's like harnessing his subconscious.
Yeah.
So like maybe for me the way I saw it is like he only knows one like now, but once he explores the deeper part of his subconscious, because his grandfather taught him in every one of them before he died. It's just that he helped him harness that one. I assumed he died the way they kept talking about him.
It's like I know he owed him, but like I don't remember him Because it wasn't even like he's really his grandfather. It was just like some guy who like he.
For all intents, no, he literally would call him grandpa.
I guess.
But yeah, it's his adoptive grandfather.
Yeah.
But he called him grandpa, and old dude never corrected him. So that's his. He called him grandpa. I'm gonna call him grandson.
Yeah, I feel that.
But no, but yeah, I kind of felt like Zenitsu did get the short end of the stick here.
Yeah, I feel like
because his one cool moment was like slicing in to save Nezuko, and then I was like, okay, now we're about to see them both go ham on the side of the train, and then
he fell asleep. He just,
I will protect her.
That's kind of.
And that was
like,
it.
Man, my guy.
That was it for his cool moment.
Yeah.
He wasn't even there to zoom in with Inosuke.
I really wanted him to be in that final fight.
Cause
I wanted him to be like standing there and like the guy would probably be like, ugh, and then like be ready to like go again. I'm like, yeah, let's get it. All right. But like and like have them like stop him or something at the last second, or have him like view it from like piece of the train, whatever. And like as old boy's about to like come up with something, like he just like slices his hand, something, something.
Well, here's the thing, like they said, like I honestly, the moment I even saw the moment where it could have happened.
Yeah.
When Inosuke was sitting there, it was like, I want to run in there. It was like the battle's moving too fast that I can't even find an opening. Even if I did, I'd just be getting away and slow them down. He kept stressing speed so much.
Yeah.
I was like, this is the moment when Zenitsu is gonna zoom in.
Speedster.
And like
Speedster.
right before he makes the fatal blow, he just slices it off. And then like Rengoku's like, you idiot, and like throws him out of the battle.
Yeah, something like that. That'd have been dope. But yeah, there was a point that it could have been executed a little bit different. But hey, I mean they got the point across. And then my boy Tanjiro lost another sword.
There's a sword just appeared
like they just grow on trees around here. Like
he really just like cocked back and threw the sword at the demon.
But
like he was supposed to do something. The demon was like,
yeah. What was that? Oh,
what are you doing?
I'm not running from Europe for the sun, stupid.
And even then, he knocks the blade out of his neck, and I thought it was Tanjiro's sword for a second, but no, he just left it in and just kept running.
Yeah, he took off. So I think they're gonna like introduce with him being like the new fire, I guess user in the group or so. That might be why they got rid of that sword and his new sword. I guess after he's like, found out a little bit more about fire breathing. That
because they're saying like didn't Rengoku say that like people with black swords don't know which style they want to master?
Right.
So maybe now he's a little bit more focused, and now the new sword he fashioned. Okay, I see where you're coming with.
Yeah, like I feel like I feel like he's gonna go get his sword after
his true sword.
Well,
or they're gonna fashion
his next sword after after he goes and like looks at these letters or whatever that Rengoku's dad has. So we'll see how that works out. But I don't know. If you've seen the movie, let us know what you thought about it. Give us your rating of what you thought the movie should be. Give us your favorite parts and stuff like that. Thanks for the topic. It actually came from like an old teacher I used to have that used to like she had an anime club. And like that's not where I got the anime, but that's where like so like but she was like our anime video game club teacher. You know what I mean? So we always like watch anime in her class. So but I remember
you went to a way cooler school than
I remember the first time we had a little video game meeting, whatever. Like one of the janitors was like, "What are y'all doing in here?" So she comes in, and they're like, because she's real short, so they're like, "I don't care if you're here, you can't be here. You're the teacher." She's like, "I am a teacher." So shout out to Miss Lee for that one. I am a teacher. Appreciate the topic on that one.
We wouldn't be here without you.
Yeah, we saw a whole movie for it. Appreciate that. Yeah, appreciate you. So other than that, it's been your boy the Overlord
and your boy Kofuka.
Got you later.
Peace.